All right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yo, guys, what's going on? It's your boy Dom here, and we're back. Jack, you want to introduce yourself?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
All right. Anyway, um, we need to catch up on our Mariners coverage. We didn't make a video yesterday. I was on Commando Island the entire day. I got back at like 11:30 p.m. Anyway, we're gonna talk about yesterday, Sunday's game. Started at 11:10 a.m. Me and Jack chatted during it. I was watching I was watching other games on my phone because I couldn't watch that obviously on MLB, and Jack was updating me on what was going on basically in our game. Jack, you watched most of our game?
Yes, I watched the entire game. Yeah.
Oh, awesome, perfect. So basically, yeah. So basically, we. All right. Well, you want to tell them the story of this game? First of all, we're celebrating the first Mariners win.
Yes.
So shout out to that.
Yes. Okay, so Yusei Kikuchi, he started yesterday for the Mariners. He through the first like 4 or 5 innings, he was excellent, and he had a little bit of run support help early. Um, and then I think it was around like the fifth inning, he started to lose it a little bit. He put
Yeah.
guys. He started walking guys.
That happened a lot last year too.
Yeah. At one point, I think the bases were loaded with nobody out.
How many pitches in was he?
I think he was like almost 50 by then.
Oh,
But he was in really good shape with his pitch count through 4 innings. Through 4 innings, he only had like I think like 30 something.
Yeah.
So he was really just working through everything. But then the fifth inning got away from him. He got the bases loaded with nobody out, and just he didn't have any defensive help. Okay, first of all, he did walk in a run, which you should never ever do, regardless of what team you're playing, because you're just giving them a free run.
Yeah.
But no, but that was the inning, and then they took the lead. They scored 5 runs in that inning, and they took the lead then, and then it was sort of back and forth the rest of the game. And then the seventh inning, or no, the eighth inning, we took the lead again, and we held it. We took a 2-run lead, and we held it from there.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, I wanted to update you guys on another thing. I'm wearing this Marlins hat. The Marlins today, or yesterday, I should say, 40 of them tested positive, right, for the coronavirus after they played the Phillies. Is that correct, Jack?
Yes, that is true.
And the Phillies have not been tested, right?
The Phillies have not been tested. No.
They will today, I'm sure.
Yes.
And we'll get some more news on that. Anyway, I'm just wearing this to show solidarity. I've always liked the Marlins hat. That's why I have it. Anyway, yeah, if it's confusing why I'm wearing it with the M stuff, that's why. And yeah, Jack, do you have any major? You had some thoughts on this. What? You want to recap?
I'm really hoping it doesn't get away with. I'm really hoping that this doesn't.
Yeah,
like all these teams, becoming infected and putting a lot of pressure on the commissioner to make a decision, and especially when we just got this season started, and like all that crap that went on with the union and the league, all those negotiations that never went through, and I just would not want to have something like this repeat again.
Yeah, and I honestly don't think that. Obviously the Marlins are in Florida, which has been a hotbed recently for the COVID. Hopefully, I'm just praying and hoping for the best. There's nothing that I can do that's gonna change. That we're not here to cover that. We're here to cover the baseball that is back, and for as long as it's back, which is gonna be a long time. Knock on wood. Fingers crossed. Anyway. Yeah, yesterday, so we Kikuchi struggled around the fifth inning. I called you. I think we called each other back after the game when we won, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I was doing yard work. I listened to a little bit of the game, but then I turned it off for a little bit when I thought we were down. I forget what was the score when we were down, like 6-5, or was it like 6?
It was 6-5, yeah.
And then how did we get those last 2 runs? Was it Crawford?
Yeah, it was during the 8th. It was in the 8th inning. We scored 2 runs. And I believe it was off Davinsky. It was off Davinsky, by the way, and he's one of the toughest pitchers in the league.
That's right.
And I mean, we somehow just battled back in the 8th inning and took the lead, which is what you got to do against teams like this. You got to find some way to score runs.
That's exactly right. Anyway, thankfully Davinsky isn't as good as he's not one of the toughest pitchers in the league as some people think he is. Like, he was 1 year, but who knows why the Astros always have a different all-star reliever, whether it's Ryan Presley or him or
Will Harris.
Will Harris, exactly. Like, who knows? I mean, the Astros were cheating in some capacity, so who knows why all the Astros pitchers were good and why A.J. Hinch was a pitching whisperer. It'll be interesting to see how the pitchers on the Astros do without A.J. Hinch this
Exactly.
year. Also, Verlander out for the year. That's another.
There's actually some breaking news.
What do you
that Verlander clarified on that. He is not out for the year. He's going to be shut down a couple weeks.
Okay, well, that's new to me. Yesterday it came out right after we beat the Astros. I was once I got the notification on my phone that we won, I tuned into the radio, 7:10, listened to the post game. And then I called Jack after that. We were like, woohoo. And then basically, like we were thinking it was all good, and I guess they said there was some more news from the Astros that was worse than this loss, like that day. Sorry, I'm phrasing this terribly. And then yeah, Verlander. They said he had like an elbow issue, and that he was like for sure out for the year.
Yeah, and then Verlander went on to clarify on Twitter that he's not out for the year. He's going to be shut down a couple weeks.
All right. Well, sorry for forgetting what happened there for a second.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Today. So should we move on to today?
Yes.
We won 7-6 yesterday. We love a Mariners win, even though I hope I have to drink the Smoker's Cough, the Jägermeister Mayo shot. I hope we win over 25 games, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Jack's shotgunning that big white claw. We should make a hashtag for our bet, shouldn't we?
Yes, we should.
What should it be?
I don't know.
M's win bet. Hashtag M's win bet.
Yeah.
All right, hey, everybody, hashtag M's win bet. Share our stuff around. We're going to, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, so the game today, this is going to be it's the last game in the series with Houston. We got Kendall Graveman going up today, coming off Tommy John surgery. He's going to make his first start of the year.
That's right. I forgot about that.
And he's going up against Josh James, who was actually a long reliever last year, but he is a pretty good one. He went 7-1 with a 4.06 ERA and 129 strikeouts in 84 innings. But he is starting today for the Astros.
Yeah.
And it should be a good game.
Should be a good game. First pitch is at 4:10. The lineup, we both had some thoughts about. We like Marmoleos not in the field, obviously, because that's a little bit hard to watch. He's just a learning experience, I guess. Even though he's old. Honestly, Marmoleos is the one guy who I feel like doesn't need to be here. Like Jake Fraley, I'd rather have. Or, I don't know. I just think he's a little bit, like, I haven't seen his bat do anything